Hello everyone, welcome to Whispering Bliss, and my intention for this video is to spread love and light to you all always, okay? Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the hard-working fathers that take care of their children and love them dearly, okay? I'm very grateful to deliver these messages to you all. So we're going to start with Aries. Okay. Spirit, what message do you have for Aries? The moon is here. It's just giving me a sense of like you may be facing confusion at this time, and you may be worried about your stability, but you have nothing to worry about at all, because I mean, you're the King of Wands, you're already stable. The Hermit is here, so it's giving me a sense of like it may be time for you to kind of spend some time to yourself and ask yourself like hard questions. It's time to protect what you have, okay? Why the Hermit here? Yeah, it's giving me like focus on your happiness. Like, it's just a need of you being honest with yourself as well. It's also giving me a sense of you may be feeling frustrated too, because I feel as if you are working, like you work a lot actually. And I'm hearing like getaway. So you may need to like book a vacation just by yourself. I don't know. But I really feel like you need some time alone. So let me get some messages. It says, accept everything, reject nothing. Self-care. So clear clutter, rest and recharge, set boundaries, connect with nature, journal, create, cleanse space, find stillness, nurture your body, connect with your body and breath. Your time is the most valuable thing, not your product. It says resilience. Life on earth was not meant to be easy. I have access to wisdom and peace. Call your energy back and organize your mind. It says someone is trying to use you. I see Dragon Ball Z. It says create in me a pure heart, God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me from your presence or take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your salvation and grant me a willing spirit to sustain me. And then I'm seeing unhealed trauma can look like being overly agreeable and able to tolerate conflict, resisting positive change, craving external validation, innate sense of shame, fear of being abandoned. And then it says, do you believe in magic? So give me 1 second, because I when it says, do you believe in magic, you may be going through some hard times, but I really feel as if things are going to be turning around for you. I'm seeing 3 of Cups and 10 of Swords. I don't really like that energy too much, but let me see what's going on. Why do you believe in magic here? Also, it's giving me a sense of like, I'm hearing, starting from the bottom, now we're here. So Drake, started from the bottom, now we're here. Okay, so, yeah. Don't worry, just keep moving forward, okay? But be mindful. Yeah, because I do see 7 of Swords. Oh man, yeah, I see 7 of Swords and 10 of Wands. What is this? Why are we getting this? 5 of Pentacles. Why 7 of Swords here and 10 of Wands for Aries? It says spirit guides are your shield. So I'm getting remember your strength. Focus on your strength. Focus on your energy. I'm seeing they can't hide what you already know. Infinite mass. Rumors, so it says verbal abuse, lies, slander, judgment, psychological projections, but it's in reverse. And then I'm seeing mindfulness, calm, mind and body in harmony, focus, meditation, tea time. So it's giving me a sense of like, yeah, you need to rest. And then it says cleanse negativity, spiritual cleanse, spiritual bath, self-care rituals. I heard overworking. I'm seeing star family, so it says you're a part of a team of souls. Call in support, ancient wisdom. The intelligence is within you. So I'm getting the sense like, don't underestimate your intelligence. Don't underestimate your intuition. I feel as if you have a very strong, like it's strong, but what's the point of it if you don't listen to it? You have to pay attention to your intuition, okay? You have to follow it, because it's there to protect you from harm. And I feel as if it's a lot of that going on, but you're very strong-minded. You're very strong-minded, and you're built for a lot. You're built to handle a lot, but that doesn't mean that you're supposed to, it doesn't mean that your energy is supposed to be used to do things that you don't want to do in this lifetime, okay? So let me get angel numbers. Okay, so I'm seeing 2020, compassionate, mercy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world in your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. Okay, Taurus. Spirit, what do you want Taurus to see right now? I'm seeing 4 of Swords and the Lovers. So it's giving me like rest. Okay, it's safe. You're safe to rest. You may be in your mind about the people that you love. Why the Lovers here for Taurus? You have options, so you have a lot of options in love. You may be a single father. So I'm getting right now, show gratitude to the people that are in your life, especially your children. But you do have people that love you. And what I'm getting here is that you need to rest because I'm getting a sense of, again, similar to Aries, overworking, the same energy. You need to recover from something. Why 4 of Swords here? I'm getting you're safe. Justice is here. Justice came out, and I'm seeing Knight of Wands, the Fool, Wheel of Fortune, and Knight of Cups. So it's giving me a sense of like, You have a lot of wisdom due to your experiences. You're not perfect, and I'm getting a sense of like you're not here to be perfect. But with the Knight of Wands in the Fool, maybe you have made decisions without thinking. I'm hearing impulsive. But I'm getting the sense of you needing to show yourself some grace. Get out of your head. You're still here. You made it another day. With the Knight of Cups, it's giving me a sense of like, you know, keep your heart open. You are a warrior and you can get through anything. Queen of Swords, even though I'm speaking to a male, it's giving me a sense of like with the feminine energy. Nurture yourself, slow down a little bit, take care of yourself, and keep your hands open. You utilize your wisdom, but be open to receive. Okay, and continue to use your mind. With the Swords, it's all about communication and thinking. So be aware of your thoughts. So I'm seeing I'm desiring financial gain. I'm willing to learn, demonstrate extreme discipline, and strengthening my gifts to lead to success. However, I'm actually staring at 3 Bible verses right now. So what this is telling me, what I'm feeling here is that you're battling. It's just giving me a sense of like you're battling with flesh and it's giving me like heart and soul, you know. And I'm getting a sense of like you are extremely gifted. You're very gifted, but you have to keep your eyes on the Most High to stay in alignment, to stay on your path. Because when your mind is on earthly matters, it's easy to get off track and make decisions that doesn't fit you. And yeah, it says boost your psychic ability. It says I am psychic. I receive accurate information. I can feel and see subtle energy. My third eye perceives with clarity. I can perceive the past, present, and future with accuracy. My psychic powers are growing every day. Psychic ability is easy and comes naturally to me. I receive guidance in my dreams and remember it. I trust my intuition. I am thankful for my ever-growing psychic gifts. And then it says, I'm still standing, learning to live slow. So it says, learning to do nothing, putting your phone down, letting your body rest, practicing mindfulness, taking deep breaths, working out, smiling more, educating yourself, saying no, and forgiving yourself. I feel like that's the important one right there. It says balance your inner light and darkness. And it says stop bullying yourself and start loving yourself. I'm seeing I acknowledge how far I've come and how much I've grown. I decide what happens next. It says God gave us a plan to follow. We have free will. Bad things happen. It's on you. Faith without work is dead. And then it says, I deserve an empress as my soulmate. I'm going to say this one too. It says, this is my responsibility, my words, my behavior, my actions, my efforts, my mistakes, my ideas, and the consequences of my actions. I am responsible for who I am today. It says the water carrier. What really matters? Reflect, reprioritize. I'm seeing daring heart. Learn to lead from wisdom. something significant about the number 4. Know that you are not alone. Okay, you're not alone at all. It says be still, cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. It says hurt heart, I see you. So this card is red, so something significant about the color red, which gives me, you know, it symbolizes courage and passion. Okay, but I feel as if there's a need to nurture your emotions, and you know, maybe you need to write a letter to your inner child. I just feel as if you're very hard on yourself, very hard on yourself, and there's no need to be. It says giving heart, develop self-love. Yes, it's all about you. It's just giving me a sense of like channel your energy towards yourself. It says get lost, fall deep into the realm of imagination. Can I get a angel number for Taurus, please? So it says 0505, divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, surprises. It says this number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in someone's arms, your dream job, or abroad. And one more. It says, I know that each breath confirms that I'm alive and far from finished. I am just getting started. I know that all the wisdom I need to make the right decisions lies within me. I am intuitive. Okay. What do you want Gemini to know right now? What do you want our Geminis to know right now? I'm seeing the musician, Knight of Wands, and the Fool. I'm getting like a very powerful energy here with the musician, the Knight of Wands, and the Fool. With the Knight of Wands, it's giving me a very warrior-like spirit, someone that's very passionate. I do feel the need to say slow down and know that it's just giving me, with the musicians, is giving me someone that's very skilled, but if you slow down, you will understand that there's other things that you can utilize. Or I'm getting like for some reason I'm getting like it's something that's missing. It's like you know how to utilize your resources, but if you slow down a little bit, you will I'm getting like an awe moment, like, oh, I didn't know I can use that, or I can do that. And with the Fool here, it's giving me new beginnings. But let me see here. I'm trying to, the musician, why the musician here for Gemini? Yeah, 6 of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. So yeah, I'm getting stay focused, because your ideas, like it's something about the mind. It's something about the mind, okay? And if you invest in these ideas, you're going to receive something from it. You have to understand that your mind is extremely beautiful, and you have to trust the ideas that you have. And I'm getting the need to say this. If you don't feel comfortable or confident about the ideas that pop up, utilize your passion. Let your passion, let your drive guide you. Okay? Let that allow you to move you forward. And then the Star is here. So yeah, I'm also getting the need, because the star is here. The star is, I'm getting, you know, hope, healing. The star is very healing. So with the star here, is giving me a sense of, oh, and I'm also getting like the light. So something within the light in you, allow your light to shine. Okay, don't dim your light for anyone moving forward. That's also how I'm seeing this. Why the star here for Geminis? Why the star here for Geminis? Yeah, Six of Pentacles. I'm getting, be patient with yourself, because you're a very hard worker. But you need to be very patient with yourself, because I do see that you have, it's giving me a sense like you planted many seeds. And so you have to be patient with yourself. The Ten of Wands came out on top of Seven of Pentacles. There's a need to slow down. There's a need to slow down, because I'm seeing the King of Wands and the Nine of Cups, and it's giving me a sense of like, you don't want to overwhelm yourself. You want to focus on what makes you happy, because what's going to happen is that you're planting all these seeds, and it's I'm getting the sense of like, it's like, I don't like that, I'm not into that anymore, something like that. It's giving me a sense of like you get bored easily, basically. So I'm getting the need to say, like, you know, slow down, because you don't want, it's giving me a sense of like, okay, you're very adventurous and you don't mind trying something new, but you don't want to end up regretting anything in life. Like, and know that, I don't know, it's just this energy is giving me a sense of like, I want this, and then it's like 5 minutes later, it's like, I don't want to do that anymore. It's good that you have a very adventurous spirit, you know, but it's, I don't want to say wasting time. I don't want to say that, because it's good that you're open to new things. It's really good, because you can identify what you want, what you like, you know. But it's with the Ten of Wands, I do see that you're adding on more stress. Basically, you're adding more stress to the situation by moving like that. So just spend some time, make sure you're making time for you, and you're being as honest as possible. Okay, I'm seeing accept yourself exactly as you are, with all your strengths and weaknesses. This is the key to self-liberation and growth. I'm seeing the healing journey process involves navigating through complex emotions of acceptance, growth, and understanding after experiencing loss. It is a journey filled with ups and downs and requires patience. Embracing healing allows us to reclaim our lives and more towards renewed joy and connection. And then it says, control your emotions. Needing each other is not weakness, but strength. So I'm also getting that there's no need for you to try to do things all by yourself, okay? It's good to have a team. It says, I know that incredible things happen when I surround myself with supportive people. I am loved. 1919. Karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, rebirth. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control, because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. I know that nothing bad lasts forever. Even when my emotions tell me otherwise, I'm never stuck. What do you want Cancers to see right now? Thank you, Spirit. What do you want Cancers to see right now? I'm seeing judgment. What judgment is giving me Archangel Gabriel energy? I'm getting like new beginnings. You may be a father, well, obviously a father, but like a single father. I'm getting like new day, like new, I'm getting like new energy, okay, with the judgment here. Why judgment here for Cancers? Yeah, look at this. So with 7 of Cups, I see 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and 8 of Swords. But for some reason, I feel like you're doing this to yourself with the 8 of Swords. Because as 10 of Pentacles is centered next to judgment. Like, well, the 10 of Pentacles is under judgment. So it's giving me a sense of like, what's on the outside is you. So 7 of Cups is giving me confusion. Okay, you may be feeling confused of what path to take, but it's giving me a sense of like, all you need to do is take a step forward. It doesn't really matter which way you go, because it's giving me a sense of like, whatever you're doing is protected and it's a sacred journey. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. But with this 8 of Swords here, for some reason I do feel people pleasing tendencies, and understand that you can't please everybody. You can't please everybody, okay? You're fine. You're doing an amazing job. Make sure that you are giving yourself, I'm getting a sense of, it's like, make sure you're celebrating yourself, okay? No matter how big it is. I feel as if it's giving me a sense of like, you feel like you have something to prove, and understand that you are here. You're not here to please men. You have to understand that, okay? You're not here to please men. I'm seeing the Page of Cups. Something about your imagination, which is really beautiful, and your intuition. Allow that to be the guide. And I see 4 of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting a sense of like, you have a beautiful mind. I really feel a need to continue to say this. Like, I feel like you need to compliment yourself every day. Like, I feel like you go out into the world and you do your best to be of service to people, and then there's a lack when it comes to self. So more energy is being given out to the world than self. And with this reading here, it's giving me a sense of like, with 10 of Pentacles, you really have nothing to worry about. You have a great work ethic, but it's just something that right now I'm looking at, control your emotions. Don't wait for someone. Yeah, and I said, don't, I see control your emotions, and then 9 of Swords came out. And you're very sensitive. So with the Page of Cups, is giving me a sense of like, I don't think you know how sensitive you are to energy. You might know this, or you don't know this. So it's something significant about boundaries. It's giving me a sense of like, don't stay out too long. Like, maybe you need to, you know, don't be at parties for too long, or when you're out and you, like, when you feel it and you're like, oh, I want to go home, make sure you leave. You know, like, I'm getting this sense to say, make sure you're setting boundaries with people, because it's just something significant about you. And it's nothing wrong. It's just, I feel like I'm speaking to someone that's very sensitive to energies, that's all. And right now you may be, especially right now, because I feel like you're facing your fears. I see 2 of Swords. So you need to think more and be honest when it comes to your emotions. I'm seeing birth and creations, expression. It says visionary, inspire ideas. You have so much to say, and it's something within your mind. Make sure you're writing your ideas. I'm seeing nourishment, health, rest, self-care. Yeah, it's giving me a sense of like, no, I hope you're not comparing yourself to other people, because you're not like anyone. And something about your mind is very beautiful. It says this is a time of rest and reflection, a time of quiet contemplation and stillness as you prepare for another upward cycle. I am coming home to where my soul calls me. Live. It says remember who you are. And music sounds better with you by Stardust. So positive. Make sure, be aware of what you're feeding your mind, okay? Positivity, okay? If you want it, get it. What do you want, Cancers, to see right now? What angel number? I'm seeing 0505. It says this number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you the most. It's possible that something can rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in someone's arms, your dream job, or abroad. It says 777, good luck. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. And then it says, I know that nothing bad lasts forever. Even when my emotions tell me otherwise, I am never stuck. What do you want Leos to see right now, Spirit? Thank you. I'm seeing Ace of Cups and 3 of Wands. So this is giving me a sense of like, continue to move forward. It's something about your energy that's very attractive. Like as soon as I saw these cards, I was like, oh my God. I do see Ace of Cups and 3 of Wands. So yeah, like what are you up to? I'm getting like, it's giving me a sense of like you made your mind up with something, and because of your courage, it's going to lead you to something. It's just giving me a sense of like your mind is made up with whatever decision that you made. I don't know. This could be you moving, you know, you moving the family, or I don't know, you know, maybe a job, a new job, or a new project. Is something here. But your energy right now is very attractive. And then I'm seeing four of Pentacles in the Star. So it's just giving me a sense of like, it may have something to do with the job, okay? But make sure you're making time for yourself. Yeah, this is really beautiful cards. I see the Star and 6 of Wands. So let's see here. What do you want Leo to see at the moment? It says, surrender to silence. My house is safe. My home is safe. Value your time. Answer me when I call, O God, of my righteousness. You have given me relief when I was in distress. Be gracious to me and hear my prayer. But here it's giving me a sense of like, no, God is with you wherever you go. Okay? So make time for healing with the Star. It says repeating yourself is a healthy part of healthy part of communication. So with this is giving me a sense of like, make sure you're saying your affirmations in the morning. I feel as if you may be like, what? Like, I'm not doing that. No, you should try it and see how at peace you will feel. Make sure you're saying your I am statements. I can, I will, I have. Say affirmations that speak directly to your soul, okay? Staying honest with yourself is going to assist you in growing your superpowers. Privacy is protection. Oversharing is how you leak the energy. Stop telling people more than what they need to know. The less you reveal, the more people can wonder. Move in silence. Destruction has noise, but creation is quiet. This is the power of silence. Grow silently, live peacefully. I'm seeing 10 important components of a healthy relationship. Trust, joyful interactions, deep, meaningful conversations, authenticity, nurturing each other's needs, healthy communication, kindness, appreciation, providing comfort, verbal and physical support. It says, I am not broken. Healing is happening. Trust the journey. Sun is shining. Baba Marley. Protect your mind. It said, God doesn't want a bunch of clones. I'm saying you should not let people make you feel badly about yourself because you don't fit their image or who you should be. You were not created to mimic someone else. If God had wanted you to look like a perfect model or have a different personality, He would have made you that way. When you go around trying to be like someone else, not only does it dim you, it steals your uniqueness. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. I'm seeing harmony, so ease, inner child, and softness. I'm seeing may sweet and soft things find you. Flow with the rhythm. Get lost in the rhythm of movement today. Recovering heart. Step into the road to deeper healing. Speak to yourself with kindness. Be aware of how you speak to yourself. And I'm glad I saw that because that was it. I'm like, yeah. I feel like with that, affirmations will most definitely help. And I'm also needing to say, like, silence the mind. Silence the mind. What do you want Virgos to see right now, Spirit? Thank you. King of Wands. King of Wands. Okay. Trust in your abilities. Trust your ideas. I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm hearing fire. Fire. Hold on. Getting a sense of like you're on fire. And the funny thing is that, like, the King of Wands is the only card that came out, so there's a possibility that you're only focused on yourself at this time. Like, I'm getting a sense of, like, in a good way with the King of Wands. It's giving me a sense of like you're dedicated, you're focusing on your responsibilities, you're getting things done. But my only concern is, like, how you feeling? It's like I feel the need to say that, like, how are you feeling? And then I asked that question at the bottom of the deck. I see Ace of Pentacles, and you're like, I'm good. I'm just focusing on, you know, my stability. I'm just I feel like you have things in order, honestly. But let's see what's going on. King of Wands, what do you want Virgo to see right now? Spirit, thank you. I'm seeing focus on creating positive change in your life rather than resisting or fearing it. And then it says release the past. Let go of past traumas and emotional wounds. Hold on to the lessons learned, but release the burden of the past. So with these cards here, and with what I was saying, in self-validation. So it says learn to validate yourself, recognizing your struggle, recognizing your strengths and accomplishments. So with this here, it's giving me a sense of like you have a way of hiding your emotions, because I didn't see any of that in the tarot deck until I didn't see anything regarding your emotions until I grabbed my healing deck. So I'm getting the need to say, don't get comfortable with hiding, because I feel like you hide your emotions very well. But my only concern is someone can do something very small, and it will, you will blow up like a volcano, and I don't want that to happen, okay? So make sure that you are continuing to nurture your emotions, and you are being as honest, and you don't need to share, if you have your own way of dealing with things, that's good, but just continue to engage in mindfulness practices. Continue to nurture yourself, because I really do feel like you're doing that with the Page of Wands. So right now it says King of Wands and Page of Wands. Page of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. It's giving me a sense of like you're having fun and you're tapped in with your inner child. Like you're doing what you're supposed to do, but make sure that there's a balance, Tap into your inner child when you feel stuck. Explore your creativity. Like try new things, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, because you're very gifted, very talented. I'm getting like, I heard multifaceted, like you can do many things, which is really good. What do you want Virgos to see right now? It says, I know that each breath confirms I am alive and far from finished. I am just getting started. Seven, 7, perseverance, change of perspective, reflection, inner child, wisdom, enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and you will just know what the right next step is. Libras. Spirit, what do you have for Libra? What do you want Libra to see right now? Four of Wands. I'm hearing rest. Okay, you need rest. You need rest. Yeah, King of Pentacles and King of Wands. You need rest. So I'm getting this sense of like, you're just focused. You're busy. You doing what you're supposed to do, Yeah, I don't really have anything to say, Libras. Like, but I really feel as if you need rest, okay? Like, you're taking care of your business with the King of Pentacles and King of Wands. It says connect to eternity within. Let yourself be held by love. Let go of the past. It is time to envision a new story. Don't be afraid to try something new, okay? And it says, be still, cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. For whatever reason right now, I'm getting like someone painting. I'm getting a sense of you getting, because I feel as if when it comes to work, when it comes to your responsibilities, like as a father, as a business owner, or whatever the case, you know, you have a job, maybe several jobs, whatever it is, you're on it, you're taking care of business. However, I feel that like I'm seeing someone painting, or maybe you need to try different activities. You know, it can be trying a new, not trying an instrument, or, you know, just doing something new to spark. It's something with your inner child, okay? Something that brings you joy, not doing things because you feel like you have to, but just kind of, you know, engaging in activities where you can laugh, you know, or just kind of, you know, I feel like you need a laugh, a good laugh. A good laugh would be good. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, you are wanted. There is a home waiting within. It says, let go of what no longer serves you and trust everything happened for a reason. It says, but if he is caught, he will pay sevenfold. He will give all his good of his house. Proverbs 6:31. Listen to the voice within. You are not crazy. Don't let the past imprison you in the present. Trust healing hands. Soul Star by Music Soul Child. The law of oneness. The first universal law is often referred to as the law of oneness. The principle emphasizes that everything in the universe is interconnected and part of a larger whole. It suggests that all beings and forms of matter are united in a single existence, implying that our actions affect the entire system. Don't live in a shadow of someone you deem more special than you already are. Don't take words as truth. Allow yourself to experience these extreme emotions. Learn from them and then pull these blades out. It says, wait. Trust in the natural course of affection. For true love needs no spell to sustain it. It says, what really matters as today? Focus on your inner strength and wisdom to help regain confidence and formulate an effective plan to overcome obstacles. What do you want Libras to see right now? I'm seeing 0330. Love, peace, hope, and optimism. Progress, creativity. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. I'm seeing 0909, new beginnings, great change, great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the chapter. A new adventure will unravel. And then it says, I know that each step I take toward one dream creates momentum for the next. I am moving forward. What do you want Scorpios to see right now? What do you want Scorpios to see right now, Spirit? Thank you. I'm seeing 10 of Cups. So you're focusing on your happiness. I feel like I feel like you may just, like, you're new, like, you know, you're new to the whole father thing for some reason. And so right now I feel like most of your energy is going towards your family. So if you just had a baby, congratulations, okay, to you and your spouse, or your partner. But I see happiness with Ten of Cups. You're just like, you know, you're probably telling your friends like, no, not tonight, you know, like you're standing there watching the movie, you know, taking care of your child, or your kids, you know. But I feel like you're just being a family man right now. Ten of Cups, Six of Pentacles. What do you want Scorpios to see right now? Ascending. Yeah, I feel as if like your mind isn't really focused on materialistic things. Like you're just like really at peace. Yeah, and if you're in your mind about something, release that, okay? It says concern. You have nothing to worry about. So let me get information, and I see awakening at the bottom of the deck. It says balance your emotions, and then the world is here. It's giving me a sense of like, why the world here? It says take a step back, withdraw, and evaluate, reflect, gain a new perspective, pause. Honor what is ending. So I'm seeing self-care, given from a place of plenty, tenderness, care, gentleness, nourishment. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So I'm getting this energy of healing, okay? Like you're healing. I feel like you're becoming aware of certain things. This can be with yourself and others, and it can be a little overwhelming. But I feel like you're in a great place if you allow things to just be. Know that certain things you can't control, but you can control yourself. I feel like there's a need to explore your emotions, and don't become overwhelmed by them. I know society have this thing to where it's like, you know, men don't cry and all of this stuff. I feel like society is really hard when it comes to men, you know. But I feel as if with the cards, it seems like you're doing a very good job nurturing yourself. I'm not sure if you have a good workout routine or you eating very well. It's giving me a sense of like you're doing something and it's healthy, it's working for you, so that's good. Okay, what do you want Scorpios to see right now? It says, I have the wisdom to overcome any problem. I do see 8 Mile. Daily check-in. Okay, and focus on your goals. What feels stuck or stagnant in your life? What shifts are you being called to make? It says, my social circle is improving. I love my new friends. My friends are super supportive of each other. I am thankful for this helpful relationship. It says, practice being what it is your heart desires. Gratitude creates abundance all around. With 8 Mile there, and then with concern, and it's like blocked, it's giving me a sense of like you have something that you need to say, but there's no need to force it. Go with the flow of things. Pay attention to your body and allow things to come out naturally. I feel as if this is your time to shine, and know that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to feel at peace. You deserve to be at peace. I'm seeing 1717. Independence, soul mission, alone time, learning, healing. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. And then it landed on awakening. I'm seeing 9999, lessons learned. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to arrive. It says, take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive toward your goals. Maintain your momentum and know the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. What do you want Sagittarius to see right now? What do you want Sagittarius to see? Page of Pentacles and the Tower landed in reverse. Okay. Why is this here in reverse? It says the Sun in Judgment. I feel like you have a lot of people in your energy right now. You have a lot of people in your energy, so there's a need for you to distance yourself. I see the High Priestess here. Trust your intuition. I'm seeing Star. Childhood. It says childhood heartache triggered the wounding process. And this is where you created certain beliefs to help you cope with the life that was less than perfect. These beliefs can manifest as low self-esteem, feeling unlovable, approval-seeking behaviors, and an ability of saying no. Ask for what you need without fear or anger or disapproval. Maintain loving boundaries with others. Give yourself permission to rest and practice self-care. Say no to things you really don't want to do. I'm seeing Soul Star again. So I already saw Star, then it says say no, Soul Star. I'm seeing solar plex chakra, so I can. Make sure you're saying your I can statements. I'm seeing keep your heart pure, suit and tie. I have access to wisdom and peace. Resilience. Life on earth was not meant to be easy. And then the number 22 is here. It says it encourages you to find a sense of balance and inner harmony. The number is associated with fulfilling your divine purpose and trusting that you are on the right path. It is the bridge between the spiritual and the material. Remember, you're able to manifest whatever you focus on and flow your energy towards. I'm seeing balance your emotions. And then it says bad health, illness, but I do see meditation, love, herbs, nature. So make sure you're taking time to take care of yourself, nurture your emotions. It says, run wild. Let your inner wild child run forward. It says, you are enough. You do not have to give more. And set boundaries. Claim your power and know your value today. You are wanted. There is a home waiting within. It says, I know that I'm the only one who determines how my story unfolds. I am the main character. I know that passion is ignited when I create experiences that excite me. I am going on an adventure. I know that my deepest desires are pathways towards my dreams. I am going where it feels right. Okay. What do you want Capricorns to see right now? What do you want Capricorns to see right now? I'm seeing 10 of Wands. It's a lot. You're handling a lot. You're handling a lot. And I feel like the cup is about to like pour over in any given second. So make sure that you're celebrating yourself. And don't wait for someone to tell you that you're doing a good job, because you know that you're doing a good job. You're just focusing on work. I'm getting something regarding your loyalty too. But know and understand that everyone don't deserve that. Everyone don't deserve that loyalty. So when you're taking a break, make sure that you are asking yourself how you feel and you're being honest about that. I'm seeing 2 of Wands. I'm getting like the world is in your hands. Okay, you put the work in. You may be around someone that's making you feel like you can't leave or something like that. This can be work related, whatever. I'm just focusing on you. And I just feel like you're doing a lot. But you're free to go. You're free to leave. Especially when it comes to people that don't treat you right. The world is in your hands. I see the High Priestess. You need to trust yourself and know that you deserve better. And I see the Sun. You can have whatever you want in this lifetime. Yeah. Your emotions are strength. Okay? I feel the need to say you need to develop a healthy relationship when it comes to your emotions. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles came out. Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and then 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands is here. So you have absolutely nothing to worry about when it comes to your finances or when it comes to your independence. You may be working hard to make sure that you don't have to rely on anybody, but just make sure that your mind is on the Most High. Why 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands here for Capricorns? Yeah, keep an open heart, because there's a possibility that you're trying to do everything by yourself, and you're pushing opportunities away. I'm seeing 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. You're very strong. Very strong. And I see 6 of Pentacles. So, yeah, Judgment here. Just, I'm getting like, just keep moving. You made it. You made it another day. You made it another day, okay? What do you want Capricorns to see right now? It says, keep your heart pure. Explore. So take the chance to explore a new opportunity. The unknown may invoke fear, but it is on your safety mechanisms engaging to keep you safe as you step forward. What can I create in my life that uses what I already have and the skills I know? So I'm seeing beginnings, dedication, and strength. It says it's meant to be. I'm seeing addiction or dysfunction may be knocking on a nearby door. Your higher self desires for you to heal and awaken. Helping people remember who they are. At the core of who you are is pure goodness, internal kindness, and internal givingness. Work for the highest good. Make amends with anyone where there is a discordance of energy. I am moving forward with confidence. Wherever you point the finger at someone else, you are really judging yourself. It says, have I now become your enemy by telling you the truth? My personal value systems lead me to love. Waiting in Vain is here by Bob Marley. Visualization, it says, think about what you want, not what you don't want. Put it into words, make a plan, and take action. It says, I am listening. I know that sitting in silence is the surest way to hear my intuition speak. I know that money flows to me freely when I pursue my passions. I am abundant. 1313, starting fresh. Encouragement, goals, foundations, communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. 1144, high vibes. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. I know that incredible things happen when I surround myself with supportive people. I am loved. Aquarius. Spirit, what do you want Aquarius to know right now? 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is giving me a sense of like you're just comfortable being your most authentic self. I'm getting a sense of like you're doing your thing. Like I feel like, honestly, I feel like, you know, you made it out of some hard times and now you can breathe. And I feel like that's what you're doing with the Musician and the Wheel of Fortune. This is really good energy. I feel like you're right where you want to be. Like if you're at a job, you're working, you're at your dream job. You're doing what your heart desires right now. That's what this feels like. Okay. I'm seeing Queen of Swords. Why Queen of Swords here for Aquarius? King of Pentacles. I feel like you're very balanced too. That's why like your energies are balanced with the Queen and King here. It's like, it's something, and it's giving me a sense of like you're not afraid to, when it comes to your feelings, like you're not afraid to explore them. You have a good balance. Yeah, Six of Swords and Page of Cups is here as well. I'm seeing Six of Swords and Three of Cups. So you're not alone at all. It says, do what you know is best for you. It says, I am walking with my head held high, with the spirit of resilience. Whatever challenge I am facing now, I will overcome it. I have the strength and grace to face this task head on. It says, navigating through challenges can become easier with a newfound ability to bounce back, remaining positive and taking things in stride. So make sure that you are continuing to engage in effective, positive techniques, okay? I feel like you're doing this already. It says, just give in already. Distance yourself from people who refuse to respect clearly stated boundaries, who make you feel physically unsafe, who take and never give, who respond to your success with jealousy, anger, or envy, who encourage you to do unhealthy things, and who often try to make you do things their way without considering your point of view. I feel like you're doing that as well, because I mean, the Nine of Cups is here. It's just giving me a sense of like, you know, you don't mind being alone. I feel as if, you know, you have your family, you taking care of your family, you have a heart of service, and you're not allowing anyone to get in the way of your peace, basically, because the Nine of Cups is the first card that came out. It says soul tribe. So wow, and I'm looking at the card, and it says peace on it, and it's purple. The Nine of Cups card, it's purple. Okay, it have purple in it. This is amazing. And then it says soul tribe. Yeah, it's giving me a sense of like, you just don't play around. You're not playing around, man. And subjective versus objective. So subjective refers to someone's personal opinions or feelings regarding a particular subject matter. Objective refers to factual, database information that is not informed by bias. So it says feelings versus facts. Whatever you touch will touch you back. And it says, so with that being said, bye. Okay. It says 10, 10, 10 is up to you. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, taking action, unconditional love. It's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. It says, I know that I will sometimes feel heavy and disappointed. I am allowed to have bad days. It says, I know that each breath confirms that I am alive and far from finished. I am just getting started. 9999. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive toward your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. I know that my journey will have highs and lows. I am aiming for progress. What do you want Pisces to see right now? I'm seeing King of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to a lot of things, and it's causing conflict. The Ten of Pentacles is here next to the Five of Pentacles. So with the King of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles, I'm needing to say, like, surrender, basically. Are you moving out of fear? That's the question. Are you moving out of fear? King of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles. Why are you here for Pisces? Page of Swords here, reverse. I see the Fool, Ten of Wands, and the Hangman. That energy is not good with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing spontaneous awakening, activation. I'm seeing let it rain, allowing what is, trust. Lost land, soul memory, and gift. You've done this before. Page of Passage, crossing the thrift hole, initiation. And then it says, retreat, rest, be held. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. And then it says, slow down, tend to your garden. I'm seeing coming in hot, playing games with you, mind games, lies, manipulation, intimidate, control, influence. It says ego versus heart, power struggle. Hope doesn't stop the karmic wheel from turning. It says reflections, changes of the tide, secret shadow. Diluted attachments. And then it says the storm, dream weaver. It says create your own reality, escape. I'm seeing self-love, manifestation. Nine of Cups. So heavy on focus on the love that you have for yourself. Focus on self-love. Communicate from a place of heart-centered wisdom. Being honest, compassionate, and authentic in your interactions. Be patient with yourself. I'm seeing love. Love acts as a powerful force that connects us to others and brings joy into our life. It fosters compassion and understanding, bridging the gaps created by griefs and helping us to feel less alone in our experiences. Love reminds us that despite loss, we can cultivate meaningful relationships that improve our lives. I'm seeing the color blue, so lighter shades like sky blue are connected to calmness and peace. It also assists with reducing stress and anxiety. And then it says, offering our gifts serves as a catalyst for heart healing by fostering authenticity, connection, purpose, creativity, kindness, vulnerability, mindfulness, and self-acceptance. I'm seeing let go of the need to control. So accept that life is unpredictable and that you don't have control over everything. Let go of the need to control and trust in the universe plans. Centering exercises. Engage in centering exercises such as meditation or yoga to calm your mind and center your energy. And then it says release grudges. Perfection is friction. Affirmations. I am free to be myself without the pressure of perfection. I embrace my journey and learn from every experience. I am enough and I choose to love myself fully. I let go of comparisons. My journey is uniquely my own. I'm seeing 3333, social skills. So hope, optimism, success, prosperity, excitement, enthusiasm. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. I know that exploring my passions will lead me to my purpose. I am doing what feels good. 1551, hold your vision, manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes and desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. I know that passion is ignited when I create experiences that excite me. I am going on an adventure. And then 0505. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in someone's arms, your dream job, or abroad. I know that each breath confirms that I am alive and far from finished. I am just getting started. So this is the end of the Zodiac's readings. Thank you so much if you sat in through the whole entire video. I'm very grateful for that, okay? And again, happy Father's Day. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and I hope to see you guys again soon, okay? Bye.